Taking over the mantle of Harry Potter from Daniel Radcliffe is no small task. After months of searching, the casting team at HBO found Dominic McLaughlin to take on this responsibility. He has appeared on a couple of BBC series, gifted and grow in his short career. At just 11 years old, he has studied theater and acting for almost his entire life. McLaughlin began his career at the Performance Academy, Scotland, where he has been growing his craft for the last 5 years. Alastair Stout will play the lovable red-headed Ron Weasley, with Arabella Stanton rounding out the leading trio as Hermione. Ron was played by Rupert Grint for 8 films alongside Emma Watson as Hermione. Much like their Hogwarts counterparts, Stout and Stanton have almost no acting credits in their very young careers. However, Stanton did play Matilda Wormwood in theater performances of Matilda the Musical. The wise and powerful Dean of Hogwarts will be John Lithgow. He has had a remarkable career for decades, starring in films and shows such as Interstellar, Third Rock from the Sun, and Dexter, among others. At 79 years old, he is still as sharp as ever, making him perfect for giving his spin on the famous Dumbledore. The headmaster was previously played by Richard Harris, and then by Michael Gambon after Harris's death. British actor Paapa Essiedu will portray fan-favorite Professor Severus Snape. Essiedu has starred in many different British series and films such as Gangs of London, The Outrun, and The Capture. This will be his largest project to date and will allow him to break into more international markets. Essiedu has big shoes to fill after Alan Rickman's incredible interpretation of the character. Janet McTeer will play everyone's favorite shape-shifting Professor Minerva McGonagall, previously played by the late Maggie Smith. You would recognize her from a number of different projects, with her resume of films being quite diverse, from Ozark to Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. It seems McTeer's stardom has been on the rise for some time. Now let's hope she's more of a cat person. Likely the most well-known actor on this list, Nick Frost joins the cast to play none other than Hagrid. Frost's resume almost speaks for itself, starring in the Cornetto trilogy with Simon Pegg, as well as other films like Paul and the new live-action How to Train Your Dragon. His range of abilities, from fun-loving goof to all-too-serious businessman, makes him the perfect choice for a character like Hagrid. The late and lovable Robbie Coltrane played the character in the Harry Potter film series, also making Hagrid a tough character to recast. Argus Finch will be played by the UK comedy actor Paul Whitehouse after David Bradley's portrayal. Whitehouse has been working in the industry for decades, making his filmography something to behold. You may recognize him from his parts in The Death of Stalin, Alice Through the Looking Glass, or maybe even his voice role in Corpse Bride. The final confirmed cast member is Luke Thallen playing Quirinius Quirrell. Luke has been a staple of the British theater scene, making him not so well known to US markets. That being said, a stage background is not the worst thing to have in a world full of wizards and witches. Quirrell was played by Ian Hart in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Rebooting a franchise as beloved as Harry Potter is quite a feat. These cast members will all have to contend with their film counterparts, which many fans literally grew up with. What are your thoughts on the new cast? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out more videos on ScreenRant about Harry Potter and all of your other favorite franchises.